stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind. Flying, get on board.
How do you see this league? This league is going very high, day by day, and the fifth season is going to come. So what would you like to say about it?
Thank you for that. I really want to make a personal welcome to Mr. Gupte and to his whole company, the World Wizards, to the Tennis Premier League. The name of the team itself, Bengal Wizards, let me break that down. I have a personal affinity to Bengal because I was born in Calcutta. I grew up there as a young boy. And to actually have a team from Bengal and Kolkata is something really special for me. Mr. Gupte actually has a company that he will tell you that is based out of Kolkata. So he has affinity with Kolkata. And in that, the name is very unique, so I'll let him tell you that. But for me to have Dr. Shah and Mr. Gupte coming in to the Bengal Wizards 8th team now in the Tennis Premier League is something that is very personal to my heart, and I welcome them to the Tennis Premier League. I think the whole state of Bengal is going to be very proud of this team, and I'm going to make sure that with the little experience I have, that we will actually be a team that is in full contention for winning this Tennis Premier League trophy. In that, we look forward to all of the whole state of Bengal coming behind us and supporting us in what we do in our endeavors. And one day I will bring Mr. Gupte and Dr. Shah to Calcutta, to Bengal, and we shall do a big celebration with the people there.
लैंडर जी आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि ऐसा क्या है जो क्रिकेट आईपीएल इतना फेमस है और टेनिस आईपीएल की अभी हम लोग को इतनी मेहनत करनी पड़ती है?
यार क्रिकेट आईपीएल ऐसा ही नहीं हुआ, उन लोग ने बहुत मेहनत की है, तो उन लोग का तारीफ़ भी होना चाहिए. जिस तरह से बीसीसीआई काम करते हैं, जिस तरह से खिलाड़ी काम करते हैं, जिस तरह से पूरा क्रिकेट जो बोर्ड जो होते हैं इतना अच्छा से करते हैं, तो हम लोग सब उससे सीख रहे हैं. शायद टेबल टेनिस हो या कबड्डी हो या टेनिस हो या हॉकी हो या आईएसएल फुटबॉल, हम लोग भी मेहनत कर रहे हैं कि आईपीएल को देख के हम लोग भी काफ़ी सीख सकते हैं. इन दैट इन टेनिस इटसेल्फ आई एम वेरी प्राउड ऑफ कुणाल एंड मृणाल, बिकॉज 4 साल से जो जितना काम कर रहे हैं इन दोनों, कोविड आया, कोविड भी निकल गए, तभी भी हम लोग सस्टेन किए हैं इस टेनिस प्रीमियर लीग को. तो इसमें बहुत मेहनत जाते हैं बिहाइंड द सीन्स, एंड आई एम रियली प्राउड ऑफ द होल टेनिस प्रीमियर लीग टीम बिहाइंड द सीन्स फॉर सस्टेनिंग एंड कंटिन्यूइंग विथ हैविंग 4 ग्रेट सीजन्स. और हर साल जो होते हैं वी कीप रेजिंग द बार. फर्स्ट सीजन वी हैड एवरीवन सेड विल यू कम बैक अगेन, देन वी केम बैक एंड हैड अ ब्रिलियंट सेकंड सीजन, डिड बेटर देन द फर्स्ट सीजन. द थर्ड सीजन गॉट वॉश्ड आउट बिकॉज ऑफ कोविड. तब लोग कह रहे थे कि after COVID will we be able to have a league. Last year we came back with a league, and now we're going to have international players in the league. My humble submission today was to try and bring Grand Slam players to this league. That will be a first that we have here in India. So for me to now follow up on that, I hope that in our Bengal Wizards team itself we can get a Grand Slam champion. It will be really nice.
The auction is going to come. Is there any particular player that you have kept in mind?
Now we're in the process of getting all the players together, and last year we had a really good turnout, but we lost out on 2 big names last year. One was Goran Ivanisevic, he could not come, and the other was on Matt Ebden. Matthew Ebden was one of my doubles partners who I played with, and also he's a Wimbledon champion, and he missed out last year. He got injured in the last tournament of the season. So it was a bit of a sad spot, so to say. But this year we look to grow bigger and better. And now with our new Bengal Wizards team, hopefully we can also have a Grand Slam champion in our team to help us win this trophy.
लैंडर जी आपसे जानना चाहेंगे कि रेसलिंग फेडरेशन के ऊपर जो बहुत भारी संकट आया
Yaar,
हुआ है जो
next, this is for Tennis Premier League. Let's stay there, no?
Hi, my name is Ayushman Vishnathan and I'm a Free Press Journal. So the question for you is, given how this tournament has like proved to be a springboard for the upcoming generation of players, how significant do you think this tournament might have been had it emerged during your earliest playing days? If you could.
That's a very interesting question, Ashwan. I feel like the more tournaments you have and the more exposure you give to the youth, the better experience they will have. So I feel like when I grew up in the 80s, there was zero international ATP or WTA tournaments in the country. I feel like, to answer your question, if these sort of leagues like we have IPL, ISL, Table Tennis League, Badminton League, Tennis League, if these events, with these events, you can see how many great players are emerging. Let's look at the simple question of the IPL. In cricket today, we can confidently say we can have 3 playing 11s for the country. You look at the quality of cricketers that are coming out now, you look at the quality of football players, badminton, look at the quality of badminton players that are coming out because of the leagues and the exposure. Likewise, I think Tennis Premier League will be a great boost to the morale and the confidence of the youth to come up and play better quality tennis. Also, I will say this, that sport is a great vehicle to bring community together. A tennis ball or a cricket ball or a football don't understand religion, caste, color, creed, dialect, language. They don't understand all of this. But they understand effort, hard work, passion, and your passion for life. So for me, I think tennis as a sport brings community together. And that is why I'd like to humbly say thank you to these two men for coming forward and joining me, not just in the Tennis Premier League, but also bringing their passion and their business acumen, their passion for the community to the state of Bengal and to tennis as a whole in the country. I can speak of Dr. Shah, who's been playing tennis for about 20 years now. He's been a good luck charm to me. Last year he sat in my dugout in the box and we were playing matches and winning. I would like to thank him very much for bringing Mr. Gupte to the Tennis Premier League. In that, I'd also like to thank Mr. Gupta and his whole team that are standing around us here. I think the vision of the company coming in, where Tennis Premier League and his vision as a man can partner together to do good in India. That is the real motive that I have, is to use sport as a vehicle to do good in our country.
Sir, can you tell us about the experience from being a player to now as an owner? So things you had to take care before and now.
They're a little different. I don't have a tennis racket in hand now.
But as an owner, what?
There's a lot that goes into it. You know, sustainability, finance, legal. We just designed a new app so it can reach to people all around the globe, because then in a couple years we want to go international also, right? So now we've sustained ourselves in 4 years in India. You know, a lot of our owners have international business. So in that we want to go international. So the things of growing as a league, those are the things that are in focus right now. At the end of the day, most business is all based on ROIs, on systems, on product quality, and on understanding what the masses need and giving it to them. So that is a little different than understanding a backspin or a topspin on a forehand.
So I had a question. Since you are talking about business right now, so how will you go ahead with acquiring brands as a sponsor? Do you think you being a co-owner will attract a lot of brands for the team?
So I'm going to throw that open to these two young men, because they're actually great businessmen. Do you have any ideas? Doctor?
We have a brand, and brand is with us. There is no bigger brand than the Leander Paes in this country. So we have acquired the brand, and now we want to make it bigger and bigger.
I have a question. So with your opinion in the current situation or scenario of tennis, with tournaments and leagues pitching in India, what do you see? Do you see a current or upward trend in tennis in India?
In the last 5 years, I saw a bit of a downward trend. But then it is very encouraging now, because I've seen the numbers, right? The number of children playing tennis. I grade that as the leading brand mark. The number of children playing the tennis has gone up by 20% from 2020 to 2023 where we're sitting today. And that is also thanks to COVID, because tennis is an individual sport. Team sport, through that whole lockdown time, people weren't playing so much. But when you get to play tennis, it's not like you need a tennis court to play tennis. You can play in your own living room. You can put your sofa as your net and hit over it. You can, like Mr. Gupta is actually good at table tennis. Back at home, the dining table, when the meals weren't happening, you put kitab rakhte hain aur uske upar khelte hain. So tennis is such an interesting sport that you can play yourself against a wall. Against the wall of your building, in your garage, in your living room. I've broken many showcases of my parents growing up playing tennis. So these are the tricks. So for me, winning Grand Slams is wonderful. Winning Grand Slams, standing on a podium, winning Olympic medals, standing on a podium are wonderful. But the health of a community is at its grassroots levels. Because if you look at our podiums, in the whole of the Olympics, we won 7 medals. Those 7 medals we won in Tokyo are the largest we've ever won in the history of Olympics for us in India. That's 7 people. 7 people out of 1.4 billion. Whereas in the grassroots, where you make a difference in schools, colleges, community, that is where the real health of a nation is. And I think sport comes together to bring people together in playing, enjoying. We talk a lot about physical fitness. But post-COVID, mental fitness has become a huge issue. If I sit and talk to doctor about mental health, my father's a doctor of sports medicine, so I can sit and talk to Dr. Shah a lot about mental health. But in that, sports creates endorphins. Sports creates happiness, teaches you leadership, teaches you teamwork. Today, we're all coming from different parts of the city, but we're all smiling and enjoying ourselves here today. That's what sport is doing. It's made me meet 2 new friends, which is lovely. I'm going to stand on their shoulders and try and better the quality of all the children in our community through sport.
Do you think the lack of rising star in tennis currently is affecting India? As there were, when we were playing 2 decades cycle, there was a different scenario.
I think the retirement of our Grand Slam champions in India, you're seeing a bit of a lull. Because the question itself that's asked is based on champions. It's not based on the number of kids playing. The number of kids playing has grown a lot. And I think Tennis Premier League is a front runner encouraging that. And the sustainability of it is encouraging that. But yes, I think that it will take a good 7 to 8 years to build champions again in the Grand Slam level and in the top level.
So do you think that this campaigns will push the people, the youngsters?
Yes, ma'am. I do think so. And that's why the format of Tennis Premier League is to not just bring men's players. Tennis is the only sport in the world, up till recently, that has equal prize money for women and for men. Equal opportunity for women and for men. And in Tennis Premier League, we decided to have men, women, wheelchair tennis and children. So you see, the youth that we promote through the youth program is very big. For me, I want that to grow and grow and grow.
It's like the IPL.
Yes. So IPL, actually BCCI now has done such a wonderful job that the women's team is getting the same prize money as the men. And that probably followed what WTA and ATP are doing. In tennis, we've had that since 1973. The ATP was formed. And then Martina Navratilova, one of my favorite mixed doubles partners, Martina Hingis, Billie Jean King, who I played world team tennis for at the Washington Castles, they came together and created this equal prize money and equal opportunity. I think that the world is a much better place when there's proper equality and fairness to every man and woman just alike. Are you guys going to ask these 2 gentlemen a few questions?
Yes.
Come on.
Sir, what would you like to say?
So we being the World Wizard, as the team, the new name is Bengal Wizards. So we are into electric vehicle manufacturing. Our brand name is Joy Bike, and Joy, as I said, being similar to Calcutta. Calcutta is called Joy City.
Yes.
So we are excited to get getting partnered with Bengal Wizards and also with Leander Paes, because he is the real mentor due to which we are venturing into Bengal.
Sir, in the near future, it is better Bengal Wizards in the near future, some other states would also join in this season?
Yeah, they would be.
What is the next step for you, sir?
So currently we are focusing on fifth season. This is what I can say. We want to be successful in this particular season, and later on we will take decisions as per as the performance gets bigger and bigger.
So, my question for you was, like you said, you have acquired the biggest brand. So, in near future, do you see another big brand like him?
There is no other.
See, you may find a brand, but you may not find a lion heart brand. It's the only gentleman tennis player or a sportsman who is considered to be a lion heart. And finding a brand is one part of it, and finding the quality of brand is another part of it. And we believe that we have the right kind of brand and the quality both with us.
So, the question was to like
I understood
where
your
India is going in this sport. So, we needed new stars, new legends like you to have for India to have more.
So last year you saw Sania come in,
Yeah.
and Sania was part of the team and things, and then we've also got mentors that come in, and that's what we're looking to do, is we're looking to bring in quality people to keep growing this sport, you know. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys.